and welcome back to Deathbattle Prediction today. This thumbnail is made by Inkling Main on DeviantArt. Just letting you know I'm gotta get the people, because I can't make a thumbnail like this. I just can't do it. But yeah, we had the Gojo versus Makima fight. That was a pretty good fight. It's some minor animation issues, but it was a pretty good fight. But now we got Ruby Rose. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have two shows I grew up on as a kid. I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. Who didn't watch Scooby-Doo? A lot of the versions of Scooby-Doo. So the question does become, who wins in this fight? Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Courage in this fight. Now, I think I did who would win on this years ago. But if you're asking me like right now who I'm thinking, I think it's going to be Courage, because what does Scooby bring to the table? Both are cowards, obviously. But what does Scooby bring to the table? Well, not much. Scooby doesn't have unless they're going with like the game or something. But Scooby doesn't have like equipment or anything like that. Scooby really just has his physicality, which, to be fair, is a clear advantage over Courage. He's a Great Dane versus whatever dog Courage is. He clearly dwarfs him on that scale. But the thing is, if we're looking at combat, strength, durability, all that, we've seen the nature of Scooby-Doo is actually set in a very general reality, normally. So Scooby usually is not able to take a lot of like cartoon, the Toon Force. Toon Force doesn't normally show up in Scooby-Doo shows. Whereas in Courage, it shows up in spades. Courage can take a huge amount of punishment. But let's actually scale that back for a second. Okay, let's say that's not it. But what else does Courage bring? Well, Courage actually, Courage uses the computer. He's actually probably the smarter of the two and very problem solving. We know he does tend to he has access to a lot of gadgets or stuff like that when he needs them. But more than anything is the episode that, to me, that proves Courage is going to win this fight. See, the difference also between Scooby and Courage is Scooby fight is not actually, he's going up, let's say fight. He's fighting non-supernatural entities the majority of the time. Occasionally a real one shows up. Courage is constantly fighting supernatural entities. And he's normally winning. With Courage, there's the episode. I love it. It's just like, how about a slow death? Let's play dodgeball. And they're all beating on Courage, and Miriam's just like, oh, Courage, you gotta do something. What can you do? And Courage just thinks, and it's the best moment probably was out of like the series where Courage is just like, because it's like, what can you do better than anyone? Scream your lungs out. And just starts ripping his fur off, like ripping that. He literally opened a crater in the goddamn earth with the power of his lungs. And then finally he's just sweating and and of course, Muriel, being the great pet owner, goes to change the wash first before she goes and gets Courage. But yeah, look, Courage, he constantly is fighting and generally winning against supernatural enemies on a constant basis. He's got better cartoon. If Scooby does have a level of Toon Force to him in terms of durability, Courage has got a much higher version. Plus, they're going to reference the whole idea he can shapeshift and all that, because it's like, they're going to reference that, I'm sure. But again, if nothing else, the fact that he can literally open up a chasm in the earth with the sheer power of his voice, I think is going to give Courage the win here. The win here. So my money is on Courage the Cowardly Dog. Who do you got? Let me know. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and happy Halloween! Have a good one.